weapon was one of the Queen's royal spiders, the kind that had taken away Odd on that terrifying night. They were the collectors of children who were to become Sixers.
Come on, Dicey! We can't let it get away! Hurry! She's in our sights! Not today, spider monster! You! Oh, wait! Did you see those robots? What do you mean you've seen bigger?
I always knew I was a Sixer at heart. I knew! I'll do all sorts of important work for the Queen, while Bernard mops the floor.
Hey, where is Bernie?
Bernard is gone!
A Sixer child is missing! I repeat,
A Sixer is missing. I can be rewarded. Radical rules by the grace of the Queen.
Look! It's Bernie! From back home! Of course we should help him. He'll be eaten alive out here.
the spider seemed impossible to get into at the moment. Oh, but perhaps Bernie would know how to get to her sister. Even knew...
Come on! We've got to find him!
Oh, yes, yes. Time was of the essence. I was done anyway. Freedom was a district tearing itself apart in a three-way civil war. A murdered father, 3 siblings, each suspecting the other of the deed. And a giant battle droid, given to each by the Queen to settle the matter.
Bets are off when you've got a
I'm noble, you understand. Heck, this bell belonged to my family, don't you know? It still does, I suppose. It has. I'm noble, you understand. Heck, most of us here are. I suppose it is. I don't know any other way to live, you understand. It belonged to the Triplets, and before then, it belonged to the Lord our King of Freedom, before his murder. Just so. But I'm a distant relative, far enough to stand outside the daily You know, I have another distant relative, a cousin of mine, that I haven't heard from. If I could see her again, I'd tell her that I miss her. And it would do my heart. Please excuse me.
Protect the king! Protect the king! He's in danger! We have to...
Here, mate.
Fascinating.
None to
Fascinating.
attack the king! The attack has begun! The king must be saved! What? Identify yourself, stranger! I am Nishka, and I used to protect somebody important, I think. A ruler, maybe? Before the war. Oh, Even, you sweet child. You can't keep clinging to the past. The king's dead and gone now for years, don't you remember? What? How did you know my name? What? I've never seen you before in my life. The king! Protect the king from danger!
Oh boy, I can't wait to get back home. But I can't get back home without knowing the way. Or can I? Oh, hey, mister. Do you know the way to one... oh, wow. You want a hug? Okay.
Wow, it's pretty cold in here and dark too.
You want to know about the Shadow Man?
Over there!
Even suddenly felt like she was being watched. And to tell you the truth, I did too.
Are you the Shadow Man?
I have many names, little one.
Okay, fair enough. Have you seen a little boy? About yay high?
Let me think. This one?
Oh, wow, Even, is that you? I'm so glad to see you. Can you believe that I'm stuck?
Let him out!
That may be true, but there is another truth. That if you're not afraid now, you'll soon learn to be. He's mine now. I won't be letting him go. I believe you'd call that leverage. No, that's not what I do. But I would be willing to trade. Nothing you have, child. And I suspect nothing you can bring me. And you're also a bad liar. But perhaps you're right. I want the same thing all of us want here. Peace. I want the Triplets' war to end. Oh, I'm not. I'm the creature that moves in the dark type. But people only truly fear things that move in the dark during peace. During war, they are surrounded by greater threats all day long. And so nobody fears the Shadow Man anymore. Life is the greater horror. And they have overindulged, forgotten me. If you want me to give you Bernard, then I want you to change that. I don't care how. I don't care about anything even, except being feared by everyone again. I've watched you. I know you're a dice wielder. Silence! Don't insult me with your dirty lies. They may work on the living, but you can't deceive the Shadow Man. You alone carry the power to affect the arenas and those giant robots. Figure it out, or you will never see your precious Bernard or any other child I choose to take again. Without peace, there will be no boy, no hope, and you will never see your sister again. For you, there are currently more important questions at stake. Go, even. Bernie's fate rests on your tiny shoulders, and my hunger won't be held at bay forever. To save Bernard from the wretched Shadow Man, Even had to end Threedom's civil war. It was a hard task, an impossible task, but she wasn't going to let her friend die. The first thing she needed was information. Perhaps some of the locals would be willing to share what they knew.
That poor woman. Have you seen Nishka? That poor woman. Completely mad.
Assassins! Save him! Save the king before... You, I remember you. We've spoken before, haven't we? No, I don't remember much, and I'm sorry, what did you want? Oh, with the children, the 3 children, well, something happened. No, I was there to protect him. I was his bodyguard, and he was betrayed. We were betrayed, done wrong by someone who wasn't supposed to be there. I'm sorry, it was such a shame, I'm sorry, I forgot what we were talking about. Hello? Do I know you? I'm sorry. I'm afraid that these days I don't remember things as well as I used to. I have moments where I can see things so clearly, and then... poof. But there have been times where an object reminds me of things. holding an important artifact that reminds me of a person or an event. That could bring it all back. Can you find these objects for me? One for each triplet. That could bring it all back. Oh, and if you could find the murder weapon that killed the king, I could remember that too. I feel certain of it. What's that you say? The king was murdered! Oh, whoa! I was supposed to protect him, I was. Oh, if only I could remember. That platform reminds me. I'm supposed to warn travelers about something. I'm supposed to say something very, very important. Oh well, it's probably fine, and we should all stop worrying about it.
Oi, looking to get an invincibility potion, are you? You come...
Seeing the ease at which Dicey affected the world, Even was surprised to find herself feeling a little bit frightened of him. How could someone so small and innocent contain so much untamed power? And now, Even suddenly felt like she had the world on her shoulders. Could she solve the mystery of the king's murder?
It's the Count! Ladies and gentlemen, the Count has won the role!
The only thing I can't predict are the rolls of the Queen's dark dice, but everything else I know.
Life never goes the way you expect, does it?
Deals here!
Cards here! I literally cannot... Oh, hello! You've made it to Three Town, have you? Be careful here. Those triplets don't mess around. But then again, that just gives you 3 good reasons to buy some cards, eh? So, let's trade, shall we?
Someone has entered your ruined castle, Your Grace.
I swear, it must be my bloody sister, the Baroness, or my fancy pants brother who thinks he's so much better than me. Sending their assassins to smother me in my sleep. But this count is awake and ready for you! You hear that, assassins?
Cards here. I literally cannot advertise that fact.
The Count? I love that guy.
You're here to kill me, aren't you? Help me to die? Bah! War! Have you ever marched out into a battle, little girl? That's exactly what a master assassin would say. Unlike you, mysterious interloper, I have been in battle every day in my mind. You're being rude. Oh, you're being rude so that I'll think no assassin would draw attention to themselves with such rudeness and then kill me. Kids can be assassins. I've heard of it in stories that may or may not have been based on truth. End it? How can you end it when the Colossus has already moved more than once today? This war is only heating up. What do I need? Everything! My bodyguard is dead, the war goes poorly, and then well, and then poorly again. And on top of that, Count Shmoo has been kidnapped. The third of his name, yes. He was stolen from me by the vicious Baroness, my meanie of a sister. Shmoo is like a son to me, and I haven't been able to sleep since he was taken. Do this for me, and I shall give you something. How do you like that? Nishka, the only one I could trust besides my father. She disappeared when he was killed, but you're in no shape to replace her, child. She was the whole family's bodyguard. She was great. Or so I thought until she let one of us, not me, kill my father. Of course. Obviously I would keep track of that. Someone took it. A little bird whispered that it's locked up in the head of the broken Colossus that used to be my father's. It should be collecting ashes somewhere in the battlefield. Why? Was someone going to use it to assassinate me? Well, good. Even if she's alive, that leaves my lands undefended and myself open to assassination. Ha! It'll never happen. War bores me. It's just, oh no, this person died. Oh no, this other person died. Bah! Tell me when I've died and then I'm interested. In avoiding it, obviously. So that's the deal. Find my plushie, and I'll give you... Well, I don't know what I've got like that. Oh, but I do have a finger taken from the scene of the crime of my father's murder. 'Tis yours if you recover Shmoo for me. Deal?
The Count was an odd duck. And a paranoid duck, too, come to think of it. But Even was now one step closer to triggering Nishka's memories. And possibly, just possibly, ending this war in freedom.
Oh, Shmoo! You're back! You lovable little scamp! I should scold you. You had me worried to death. Oh, but I can't stay mad at that face. By the card makers, Count Shmoo III! You're back home with Daddy! You've done good here today, noble child. You've returned my Shmoo to me, which is just about the exact opposite of assassinating me. I'm forever in your debt. And now let me give you this finger. It's yours. I hope that, with it, you can uncover the truth of my father's murder. Okay, fare thee well. Thanks for not killing me. And watch out for assassins!
Even had returned Shmoo to the Count, and in return, gotten a very sinister black finger in exchange. It seemed to be made out of living shadow. She was very curious as to what Nishka would remember when she saw it.